Hey guys, welcome back to AFK Journey. In today's video, it looks like we are getting a ton of extra free stuff now. We're getting a Celestial Hypogean Selector and a bunch of epic summons along with Temporal Essence that we desperately need. So, if you haven't watched my last video, it was only a few hours ago. You can watch that one to go through the dev notes talking about the new season. And also they mentioned the rewards we get for the end of season. And they have very quickly gone ahead and buffed these rewards. In my video, I did say that we were getting about 60 normal summons and 15 epics, which is basically 1.5 pitied epics that are non-raid ups. And I said it's kind of sad that we're not actually getting raid up letters, at least to use on raid up heroes. They have adjusted it. We're still not getting those, but the rewards are much better, and we are getting Temporal Essence on top, and we are getting 4 guaranteed S-level characters, one of them being a Celestial Hypogean, which I think is a really solid end of season cap off reward. I do think it's pretty solid. Let me know what you guys think. But if we jump over here and we take a look, so this is the updated table. Now, I will do a video in the morning. It's too late here for me to go ahead and make spreadsheets and stuff like that. I'll do a Google sheet that you guys can then jump into and edit to work, do like basically a calculator to work out how many of these points you're going to get based on where you are. But essentially, when we look at this, they've adjusted the rewards, and I do think that 10,000 points will be fairly easy for most people to reach. I'll show you where my account's at, which is not very beefed up, and I still think I'm probably going to easily get there. Whether I want to push to get extra diamonds and stuff, we'll talk about that in a sec. But as you can see here, for these progression rewards on points, once again, if you want to know how the point structure works, you can look at that previous video, or you can wait till my next video and I'll cover all that stuff. But as you can see here, we've got epic letters. We are getting 10, 20, 30, 40, it says total. We're getting 90 epic invite letters, which is 3 guaranteed S-level characters, which is fantastic. And then we are getting Temporal Essence 120. The 120 Temporal Essence is super valuable because if we if we're getting heroes, we need to be getting Temporal Essence. But the other thing that we have at 5,000 points, which definitely everybody will get who's participated in the season, is the Glorious Hero Chest. The Glorious Hero Chest, what does it have in it? You can select from the following heroes: Talene, Freesto, Arania, Dionel, Scarlita, and Burial. Pretty solid, if you ask me. Pretty solid. So, that is what we are currently looking at over here in terms of the rewards. Now, if you want to go beyond that, when we get past 10,000 points, and once again, I will do the calculator out there, they've also buffed the diamond acquisition, I'm pretty sure, which used to be one diamond per 10 points. Now it's 1 diamond per 5 points. So, gonna have to see if it's worth pushing to get some extra diamonds, because diamonds are going to be the hyper valuable thing in this as well, once again, because that does give us access to more summons on the raid up banner, which is the banner you really want to be summoning on. So that is that, and then past that, we also, for every 1 point past 10,000, you're gonna get one Twilight Essence per 100 points. For those wondering what the Twilight Essence are, because someone asked me, they are the red upgrades that go for 16 to 25 over here. So those are the Twilight Essence. I would once again prefer Temporal Essence from that, but hey, I do think it is pretty solid, giving us a guaranteed 3 S levels. Now, the epic banner is one banner where I do sometimes beat pities on. So I'm gonna say maybe I'll get 4 epics and 4 S levels and the selector, based on odds. We'll have to wait and see, but guaranteed pity 3 S levels plus a selector for Celestial Hypogean. I think that is a pretty solid result for the end of season. Like I said in my previous video, I didn't really know what I was expecting from the end of season, and I just thought anything was going to be a bonus. But it's good to see that they have listened to some feedback. I think there was a bunch of feedback, maybe through Reddit and Discord straight away. Because I feel like they put out those notes, and they were already they must have been discussing it as soon as they put out the notes. It must have been like they had the trigger ready to go. So, we got to be vigilant with that complaining. But it's good to see that we are getting some decent rewards now, and like I said, this is much better. I think 3 guaranteed S levels plus a Celestial Hypogean is quite fantastic. But let me know if you guys disagree. Let me know what you guys were expecting from end of season rewards. Like I said, I didn't really have any expectations, so I'm pretty happy with the way this has panned out. I think it's going to be incredibly solid. The next decision I'm going to have to make is, what do I do with this Celestial Hypogean Selector? I am super torn, because I had my Talene to Supreme before before we got the extra adjustment to the daily login event, which gave us an extra copy of Taylene. So I've got this like nothingness copy of Taylene sitting here. I'm on 1 of 4 to ascend to Supreme Plus. I could take that to 2 of 4 and then summon 2 more copies and get her to Supreme Plus. The other thing I do have is a Freyesto at 2 copies. Maybe I could go for Freyesto, but I do also have the old Rainier at 2 copies as well. So do I go? I don't know. I'm kind of torn on what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to wait till next season, see what characters are buffed in the next season, and then make my decision based on that. If you're wondering why I have 2 Freyesto and 2 Rainier I got from my first time. I basically got my 1 copy of Rainier as soon as I could from my guild points. And then I pulled a Freyesto from just for testing, for content's sake, and then obviously I got a free another copy of both of them from the daily login event, and that's why I have those. And obviously I got the 1 stupid extra copy of Taylene that I didn't really need because I wasn't going to take it to Supreme Plus. So now I'm in limbo on what I'm actually going to do with that Celestial Hypogean Selector. Let me know what you guys are thinking about doing with it. Like I said, if you want to, and that's the other thing, if you want to know like where I'm at personally for these end of season rewards, like I said, I think I'll have no issues getting to 10,000. But you can see all my artifacts except 1 are still level 21. This is how little I have pushed because my server is quite free to play. You can see we're like 12 hours in. I'm still doing pretty solid here. I finished rank 3 in Croaker. I think I was a bit worse over here. I was rank 5 over here. So like I'm ranking in the top 10. So because my server's fairly free to play, I have seen absolutely zero need to go ahead and push anything. Like I could get better scores, but I'm just super lazy and I've been playing alt accounts instead. But if you want to check this, the old Legends Trial, I don't even want to know what my power difference is. I have not touched this in 2 months, I don't reckon. Dude, I am 42 billion and the enemy is 14 billion. Like 3.5x the enemy team's power. This is... Okay, I promise, guys. Tomorrow is Saturday, then it's Sunday. On Sunday, I'm going to just put them all on auto and punch these things up, okay? Like, I really do need to do that. But as you can tell, I just haven't seen the need to push it. I have not pushed any of these things. Jura's Trial, I have not even clicked into this thing in, I can't even tell you how long. I just wait, I get them in the mail. I deleted the mail of them so it didn't look bad when I was looking at one of my previous videos. But as you can tell, like I just been collecting these things. Oh, maybe I did do them a bit here, but yeah, I just been collecting them in the mail because, you know, there's just like I said, there's just been no real need for me. Now we'll have to wait and see how next season goes. Maybe I will push a little bit harder on these things along the way in the next season, just because now we know they will give decent compensation. But the other thing is, I do think once again the old refreshes for diamonds, I don't think are going to be worth it. I don't think the diamonds you spend on this part, like, don't get me wrong, for the first like 2 maybe 3 weeks of the new season, I will be doing the diamond refreshes because it lets you boost yourself in the new season, try and hold higher ranks during the early season, which is going to be beneficial to your account overall, get you more temporal essences for bosses and stuff like that. But I don't see the value in doing them later because I don't think you're going to get back your 50 diamonds in the excess rewards per 50 diamonds that you spend here. I don't think that's going to weigh up. So I still think that was a wise decision dropping doing these. But once again, I'll have to wait and see. But in general, I think I will push a little bit harder next season just to, you know, get more diamonds from those end of season rewards. But once again, I will make a calculator for that and let you guys know, so you can just like adjust your numbers and you guys can find out how many points you're on so you can know roughly what you're going to get. That'll be in probably the next video. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.